say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Line. The Mustangs offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those plays for this offense, and I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles with this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games. Familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time. So let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Luna. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game.
There he goes! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Pulls and fires complete. didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Wormley. Quick completion on the out. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Sends it back in motion. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MT if they can stop him on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there now. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. To the air, it's Wormley. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. And just a
kickers against safeties or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wants to throw again. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Finished a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll return it from around the 50. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That brings them to within 1.
And listen. in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Isaac. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for going over the top. He's got it at the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Powers through. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Tigers are flying down the field. Go straight ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, how about that throw? Under pressure, somebody right in his face getting struck. And as soon as he's getting struck, he's able to throw the football and still get a completion. That'll show that offensive line how serious he is about being tough and hanging in the pocket.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Back's got it. Looking for the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you...
Makes the grab on the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage where he's the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ramirez. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
Well, you haven't seen seeing a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Luna.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick.
Got him in a room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. If you're down in the game, there's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This time he's got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the Flips it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Luna. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Power football with the run. turning it on. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And the stomping has commenced. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, he'll try to throw. This time he's got it. And they'll knock him down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Mustangs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good.
41, SMU 23.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Clemson set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Isaac.
Is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Everett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Slings it downfield. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Tiger. Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. The short hands, it's Ramirez.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Creates a little space. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cantrell. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He leaves it with the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got the screen set up. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it set up on the outside. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Caught over the middle. It's Ramirez. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got it looking for a first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
62, SMU, 30.
Bringing it out. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a spot in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.